Are you still looking at me?
What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. And today we're going to be looking at the melon and pumpkin farm. Now this thing will be elevated off the ground by 2 blocks, or you can have it dug into the ground by 2 blocks. As you can see, this is what it looks like when all the dirt is moved away. You can see all of the hoppers and the chest underneath, as well as all of the pistons. After about 10 minutes of running the farm, this is what I've got. As you can see with the observers on either side, either the melon or the pumpkin will set both of them off, making it fully automatic. With that said and done, let's jump into the tutorial. Alright guys, before we continue with the tutorial, just to help some people out, I've colour coded each of the redstone tracks. The red being the observer circuit, the blue being the signal controller circuit, the yellow being the hopper piston circuit, and the green being the crop piston circuit. Right guys, so I've made an area for this tutorial. As you can see, it is a 9x9 with 2 blocks down. So let's get rid of that. In this chest are all the items you will need. Obviously you've got all the seeds, the hoppers, the chest, water, and a couple pieces of dirt for the pumpkin and melon to sit on. You've got all of the redstone stuff that you'll need here, plus some glass, which is optional, some building blocks of your choice, some tools obviously, and a button. From your designated area, you have to place the redstone in an L shape like this. Then you want to dig down by 2 blocks. Then you want to fill that in with your double chest. You can have a single chest or a double chest so you can connect to an item system. It's completely up to you. Then we want to dig this way by 3 and use our hoppers that we've got and just fill that in. Make sure you shift click to make sure that it goes over to the chest. You can drop one of your items in, grab it in the chest to make sure it's all connected properly. So at the moment we're going to leave this open, but if you really wanted to you could put a block there. It doesn't really make a difference, but leave these 2 open for now. So this block wants to be glass. If you want to change that extra chest down there to a hopper so you can open the chest here without the glass, that's fine, but it's probably easier being with the glass. And this is where we're going to place our first observer, pointing inwards. If you want to go around the other side and place the other one, you can do. Once you place the observer, get the blocks of your choice and build up 2 just like that. Dig 2 dirt blocks here so you can place the pistons. I'm holding shift as I do this, and you should be able to have the pistons pointing down, which is what we want. From there on you can put the dirt back. One thing I did forget to mention is you are going to need a hoe for these. Right, now once you've got a hoe, you want to dig out these 2 blocks of dirt here, put your water in them just like that, and then farm these 2 bits of grass or dirt. Feel free to put your seeds on now or on later, it doesn't really matter too much. Right, and before we start closing off the chamber, what we're going to want to do is dig out these blocks here and get your sticky pistons and place your sticky pistons just like that. They want to be offset by 1 block from your little pillar. Now this pillar, break the top block and then place the other one next to it just like that. From there on, place 2 bits of redstone there. Since you've got your sticky pistons there, you're going to want 2 blocks of dirt. It can be grass blocks or dirt. It has to be either one of them 2. But now that we've built the chamber, you can start closing the chamber off. So I'm just going to use glass. You don't have to use glass at all. The only critical part for glass, as I said, is pretty much this part with the chest. So you want the redstone running along here, and like a little L shape up to this observer. So these observers are now connected, and that is the red circuit complete. Now the next thing we want to move on to is the signal controller circuit, which is basically shit, I forgot a piston. Alright, so it appears I was a short sticky piston, but I managed to get one now. So what I want to do is place a sticky piston like this with a block of my choice and have a repeater there and a repeater here on full. Then another block of my choice plus a redstone torch. So we should get something that looks like this. Make sure that's on full. It has to be on full, otherwise this will not work. Now that is the blue circuit done. We're going to be moving on to the yellow circuit, which is the hopper piston circuit. So get some redstone in an L shape just like this. Get another 2 pieces here. And what we're going to want to do from this point is get our repeaters on max ticks. Then want to get our blocks again, just like this, and then have 2 redstone torches on top of the pistons, and the pistons should extend, so if you look through the glass they'll look like this. Now at this point you are nearly done. You just want to get the circuit hooked up to the crop bit here, which is pretty much just connecting this to that. So the way that I've done this, you can change it, but the way I've done it is I've put 4 blocks like this, and then a block here, and then hooked it up with the redstone. It appears we've got 1 extra redstone, which I believe needs to go there. Okay, so make sure you've put the redstone there, otherwise that might not work. So now, as you can see, we're currently just waiting for the plants to grow, and then once they've grown, they should start actually farming the melon and the pumpkins. And there's one, and if we check in the chest, pumpkin. And there's the melon, and as you can see in here, we've got our melons, we've got our pumpkins, it's still firing. So you can have these both pumpkins, or you can have them both melons. It's completely up to you. I just want one of each, as pretty much, as you can see, it is bringing them in fairly quick. Alright guys, with the farm finished, there's only one thing left to do, which is the button. Now the button wasn't on any of the previous clips that I have shown, but upon making this tutorial I noticed an issue where a pumpkin or a melon would spawn in here, and obviously it would not crop, which would kind of jam up the farm if they both did it. If only one of them did it, it'd be fine, but if they both did it, it'd kind of be naffed. So my solution is sticking like an emergency button somewhere. Stick it there for now. So we've placed the button down there because it didn't work on top of there, so when you press it, it will manually crop and do the rest of the system. So I hope you enjoyed this video guys, thanks for watching, and I hope this farm really helps out your survival world. If you have any other ideas for me, leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you in another video. Goodbye.